Do you have a restraining order against you? Are you seeking to get a restraining order against somebody else? My name is David Bruno. I'm a partner at the Bianchi Law Group. I wanted to jump on real quick and talk about what to expect when you either have a restraining order against you or you're pursuing a restraining order against somebody else. This Domestic Violence Act in the state of New Jersey is one of the most protective acts across the country. We talk about this regularly in our huddles with our team of former prosecutors. And you got to understand what this document means, the restraining order, and what needs to be proven by the plaintiff for the judge, the court, to enter a final restraining order. So if you look halfway down the restraining order, you'll see an allegation. Either it's a date and a time, and there's details in the body of the complaint. Directly underneath that, you will see a series of boxes. The boxes include homicide, assault, criminal coercion, terroristic threats, kidnapping, robbery, criminal restraint, false imprisonment, contempt, sexual assault, criminal sexual contact, lewdness, criminal mischief, burglary, criminal trespass, harassment, stalking, cyber harassment, and any other crime involving risk of death or serious bodily injury. Directly underneath that, you'll see this history. Any prior history of domestic violence reported or unreported. These are the most important boxes when we talk about what the plaintiff has to prove. Most of the other provisions in the restraining order are about protection or relief, search warrant, etc. But when looking at what needs to be proven, you can look at these three boxes. The predicate acts that we'll talk about are the boxes of crimes or offenses. Now, a plaintiff has to prove a predicate act by preponderance of the evidence. That's a legal standard different from proof beyond a reasonable doubt that we see in the criminal context. A plaintiff will have to put on evidence. The rules of evidence apply, and then the judge will ultimately decide whether or not the credible evidence supports the predicate act. So that's step number one for a court. Has the plaintiff proven a predicate act by preponderance of the evidence? Then the court has to look to whether or not the restraining order is necessary for the protection. Just because there's a predicate act proven by preponderance of the evidence doesn't mean that the final restraining order will get granted. They'll look for the history. They'll look at the relationship, whether or not they're children in common. There's a series of factors that the court has to look at in deciding whether or not the restraining order is necessary for the protection of the plaintiff. We follow court precedent and statutes. The seminal case on that is Silver versus Silver, which we are well versed in and we discuss regularly. So it's important to have background in criminal law because even though these cases are in the family part, it's based on crimes or offenses called the predicate acts, and all of them are found in the criminal code. And then also the history and other factors that are going to be looked at by the court in that second prong of Silver versus Silver. We are a team of former prosecutors at the Bianchi Law Group. We huddle on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We collectively discuss and strategize about our cases together, including myself and my law partner, Bob Bianchi. And if you have a restraining order against you or you're considering getting protection against someone else, that would be something that our team of former prosecutors can handle. So if you're considering our services, certainly give us a call if you have any questions, but we would be happy and we would be honored to represent you in your restraining order case. Thank you and good luck.